Alright, so what we're doing today is we're actually going to season this smoker. I just bought this smoker, Propane Masterbuilt smoker. They recommend the first thing you do is after you assemble it, which if you haven't seen, I have a video that'll show you that. They want you to season it for the first time, which means run it as if you're smoking meat, but without anything in it, just so it can season the actual Masterbuilt smoker. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go take you through those steps on how to load the chips, how to turn on the valve, how to ignite it, and then let it run a couple of hours just so you can get a nice little season to it. So we'll see how this turns out. What I'm using today is mesquite to season it, or I'm using mesquite chunks to season it. So I'm not going to end up smoking for a very long time, so I'm not going to put too much of this of these chips or these chunks in there, but just enough to get a nice little smoke going. I'm also curious to see how well it smokes, since this is my very first propane smoker. So we'll see how this goes. At the bottom, you do have your actual chip tray right here. All right, so what you want to do is just load it up. Just a couple of them, just to make sure that it gets a nice smoke to it. You want to lay this back. It has a cylinder right here. These bottom legs, you want to go ahead and put them in here so that it sits where the cylinder is. All right, the next thing you want to do is you actually want to open the valve, because right now the valve is closed. You want to open it. So the valve is now open. You want to, and there you go. You open this up and you can go higher. I already see the smoke coming out. Wow, it's pretty good. Or lower. You can lower the temp or the amount of gas that you're using coming down this way, or we can raise it up coming this way. Right now I want a good smoke, so I'm going to go to medium. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at medium. Close this up. What you're going to notice is the smoke, it's already coming out. That is instant. I like that. I am very, very impressed so far with how fast this actually started to smoke. I am going to leave it. I'm going to leave the camera running. I might fast forward a little bit, but I want to leave the camera running so you guys can see how long it actually takes. I'm going to open the damper over here in the back, and as you can see already, there's a lot of smoke coming out of there. That is very, very impressive. I really am impressed with this little smoker. I mean, that was instant smoke. Nothing compared to my electric smoker. I'm also, at this time, since this is my very first smoke with this propane smoker, I'm also going to be checking to see how bad it leaks from the edges, from the edges of the actual doors. Because if it's too much, what I'm going to end up doing is I will go ahead and seal that off with some sealant. But I think if we were to open this up, I think we should be okay. We've been, what, about not even a minute and a half? I mean, if that doesn't tell you that it's a good smoker, wow, that's a lot of smoke. I want to actually see what's going on in here. I'm very curious to what's going on in here. It's been maybe 2.5 minutes where I've actually turned this on, and it's already smoking big time. So I'm going to open it up, see what's in here. Well, there you go. Now that you know that it's caught, maybe you can bring it down to the lowest end, and we can close it off. The wood actually caught, so it's on. I am really digging that part. You can see that the wood is actually on fire down there. That's at the lowest setting right now on the propane tank, and the wood actually already caught fire there. So that is really good. 2 minutes into it, 2, 3, 4 minutes into it, you notice we have the damper back here fully closed. Open it up. There's a lot of smoke coming out of there. Close it back down. Now when it's closed like that, that'll give you a better indicator of where the smoke is going to be coming out of. Right now I'm seeing that the leakage is coming out of the edges, which is not too big of a deal. I mean, the smoke has to go somewhere. It's not going to go all straight through your damper. But it's real hard to talk with all this smoke in front of me. Give you a once over. The back part seems to be pretty solid construction. There's a little bit of leakage here, not too much. We can open it up, let a lot of that smoke come out, When you open that up, you see most of the smoke coming out through the back. Close it up a little bit. I'm gonna actually open up the smoker itself once again. Wow. That is a lot of smoke. Close that off. All right, like I said, this is my very first smoker, propane smoker, and I am very curious to see how I'm gonna have to fine tune, actually trying to tame, I guess the proper word would be, to tame the fire inside, because as you notice right now, my temperature according to this gauge is at about 350, and that's not what we want. We want it to smoke at about 220 to 230 at most. So we'll see what happens here. We'll keep an eye on it, and then we'll come back to it. But that's the very initial step to when you first purchase a smoker, is to go ahead and what you want to do is you want to season it, and that's exactly what's going on right now. I'm going to leave this going for about another hour or two, just so we can really season the smoker, and then we should be good to go. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have a lot of nice little tips. All of them are, as of right now, we're dealing with electric smokers. Now I'm going to go into the next level and go into your propane smokers. So I'm in the process of working on some videos for propane smokers. Keep my channel in mind. Go ahead and subscribe so you can keep up with the latest information on smokers. Once again, thank you for watching, and this is Smoking Beard Barbecue. Thank you.